Welcome to our explainer on a topic I think we can all relate to, that feeling of being constantly, overwhelmingly busy, but never actually feeling productive. Today, we're diving into the brilliant book Essentialism to show you how you can finally escape that cycle and get back in the driver's seat of your own life.
Okay, let's just get real for a second. Does this sound familiar? You get to the end of a long day, you've been running around, answering calls, putting out fires, checking off tiny tasks, but when you look back, you can't name a single meaningful thing you accomplished. You're exhausted, you're spinning your wheels, but you're no closer to your actual goals.
If you're nodding along right now, it's because so many of us are caught in this trap. It's the modern dilemma. We live in a culture that treats busyness like a badge of honor. There's this constant pressure to say yes to everything, to do it all, to chase every single shiny object. But honestly, it's a recipe for burnout, leaving us feeling completely stretched thin and unfulfilled.
But what if I told you there's a way out of that chaos? There's a powerful shift in thinking that acts as the perfect antidote, and it's called essentialism. This is the solution we've been looking for.
So what is essentialism really? Well, it's not just another productivity hack to help you cram more stuff into your day. Not at all. It's a whole new mindset. It's the disciplined, intentional pursuit of doing less, but doing it better, by funneling all of your precious time and energy into only the things that are truly essential. And this right here really shows the difference. You see, the non-essentialist is always reactive, asking, how on earth can I fit all this in? But the essentialist, they're strategic. They're always asking, what is the most important thing I should be doing right now? It's a complete game changer, shifting you from being controlled by your day to you controlling your day.
Ultimately, what this all comes down to is designing your life on purpose, instead of just letting it happen to you by default. You stop being a slave to everyone else's agenda, and you start making deliberate, powerful choices that actually line up with what matters to you. You become the editor of your own life story.
Okay, that all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But how do you actually start doing this? Let's break it down into 3 simple, super practical steps you can start using literally today to get your focus back. So think of these 3 things: mastering choice, finding the vital 20%, and creating space as your brand new toolkit. This is how you start building a life that's more intentional and way more impactful.
Step 1, it all begins with choice. You have to realize that every single time you say yes to something, you are, by default, saying no to everything else you could have been doing with that time. So the first skill to master is the art of the graceful no. You have to protect your time and energy so you can give a powerful strategic yes to the things that will actually move the needle.
All right, step 2 is about getting absolutely ruthless with how you prioritize. This isn't about making your to-do list longer. It's about creating a what not to do list. And the secret weapon here is the 80-20 rule. The simple truth is that a very small portion of what you do, we're talking like 20% of your efforts, is responsible for the huge majority of your results. Your mission is to figure out what that vital 20% is, and then pour all your best energy right there. If something isn't in that top 20%, you've got to have the courage to ask, can I delegate this? Or even better, can I just eliminate it? And that brings us to step 3, creating space. This means looking at your life and intentionally letting go of the projects, the commitments, the meetings that are just clutter. They're no longer serving you. And this isn't about feeling deprived. It's about clearing out the noise so you actually have room to think, to be creative, and to do that deep, focused work that leads to real breakthroughs.
So you might be wondering, what happens when you start doing this consistently? Well, the result is so much more than just a cleaner calendar. It's a fundamentally more meaningful and impactful life.
Just imagine it for a second. Imagine the freedom of not being crushed by the weight of having to do it all. You'll find you're actually more successful because your energy is laser-focused. You'll feel this deep sense of fulfillment because what you do every day finally matches what you value. And maybe best of all, you'll feel that stress and burnout just start to melt away.
And listen, this isn't just some nice, fluffy theory. It's a proven strategy that the most effective people on the planet use. I mean, just look at this quote from Warren Buffett. The world's best understand that their focus is their most valuable asset, and they protect it like a fortress.
Now, it's so important to remember that this kind of change doesn't happen overnight with one giant leap. No, it's built through small, consistent choices, day in and day out. Every time you choose the essential thing over the trivial thing, you're building momentum. And over time, all those tiny, focused actions start to compound into massive, life-changing results. So to make this really hit home, I want to leave you with a challenge. Not just a question, but a real challenge. I want you to look at the week ahead. What is the one meeting, the one task, the one obligation on your calendar that isn't truly essential? What is the one thing you can say no to just to create a little bit of space for what really matters? If this explainer gave you a bit of clarity, do me a favor and hit like, subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend who you know is feeling overwhelmed. And I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments. What's the one thing you're going to let go of this week to start your own essentialist journey? Thanks so much for watching.